Listen to our hymn, for our love longs to reach you. Look at what you wrought, a broken throne and a castle of cards. Look inside the mirror and face your sins, 7 deadly cuts to the soul. Honest hands tend the garden, while false tongues only wag. You asked for peace, we offered truth. But peace built on lies is not peace at all. It is silence dressed in silk. You still have time. Choose the harder path and we will walk beside you. But should you turn away, even angels close their wings. What's up, everybody? Some Gamer Gremlin is back again with another episode of reacting to Gorl World. So Ambie-poop, as a recap, a week ago posted an I'm back video and then didn't post again until fucking Monday. And now she's saying that she's gonna have a schedule. I might do just one Tuesday video for her, just kind of covering whatever videos that she posts between this Tuesday and next Tuesday for next Tuesday. But we'll go ahead and just recap the other video that she did before we get into the getting hit on by my DoorDasher. Someone sent me flowers and I almost went to a mental hospital vlog. I don't think her DoorDasher hit on her, but that's just because I don't think any sane person would hit on this cow. I'm not the nicest person in the world. But, so in the I'm back video that she made, she basically just said, I got a tooth removed and that's why I've been gone. And then she was gone for another week. She did do her Tuesday live stream and then that was essentially it. I'm gonna point out that when I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed at the same time, I asked for 3 days off from work because I was like, all right, I can handle 3 days off of work and then just work 4 days. No problem. Come back after because it was like the first day and then I had 2 days of recoup and then I went back to work, right? No problem. Didn't use the prescription medication. Took 1 dose of that. It made me feel sick. I chucked the rest of that and then just switched to ibuprofen. As long as I got the next dose within the 8 hours after the previous dose, my pain was pretty much gone. And I was eating just regular food by the time I went back to work, right? My manager worked me 40 hours in 4 days. And that included a day where I cleaned out 2 walk-in refrigerators and a freezer right after getting my wisdom teeth taken out. And my manager had forgotten that I had asked for those 3 days off at the beginning of the week to get my wisdom teeth removed. So when I walk up to him going, can I go on lunch so I can get some ibuprofen? He's like, why do you need ibuprofen? I'm just like, because I got my wisdom teeth removed. He's like, oh, yeah, go to lunch. Yeah, so her and her claim of, I have such a high work ethic. Homegirl, your job is YouTube. The bare minimum for you with a job that is just YouTube is posting at least 5 times a week. Just keep that in mind. This person would never survive a work week where she has to work 40 hours a week, let alone all the shit that business owners do, managers do, all of that kind of stuff. You know, the people that work 60, 80, 100 hours a week. She would never survive just a basic bitch hourly employee thing. Like, she wouldn't survive working 20 hours a week. But enough with my rambling. I just wanted to get that out because I thought it was kind of ridiculous that she decided to take a break at the same time that Chantal took a break to escape Q80 authorities. Over a tooth. A tooth. Like, yeah, it can be painful. That's why they make ibuprofen. And it was one tooth. She's fine. But let's get into this and see what she has to say for herself now that she's back. Though, let's not hold our breaths.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to a new vlog.
Go suck a dick. She's literally trying to make it seem like she goes out and does stuff, and we all know all she does is go out to bingo.
So I just straightened my hair. I'm about to do my makeup. So I do want to talk about...
I'm going to make an observation, and she has such dark circles. Not under her eyes, but around her eyes. That does not seem healthy to me. And she looks a bit swollen.
Something, and I kind of mentioned it in my live stream. I'm petting the baby boys. He's laying right next to me. He has been...
I don't believe her. I do not believe her that the cat is right next to her. And she said baby boys. And I do know in the live stream she mentioned she wants to get another cat, which she should not get a kitten at all. She does not have the energy to deal with a kitten. She can barely take care of herself, let alone the two animals that she does have. And I do not believe her when she is trying to say that her cat is attached to her at the hip. I have a cat right now just chilling. I'll show you. See? Ah! Let's see. I have a cat right there. This is staring at me. This is what he does. And then there's another cat right there. You see him? You see him? But yeah, I have two cats hanging around me. And then the third one is actually behind me, just kind of chilling in the trash. Which, I know, I need to clean my house. I am very terrible about that. But I am working on it. I am. I promise. But yeah, let's get back to her lies.
Been glued to my hip.
Lies.
He's always been glued to my hip. But normally he has like a few different like laying spots. But lately it's like those laying spots don't exist. He's just literally glued to my hip. And he has one paw on my leg. It's so cute. I wanted to talk about something that I mentioned.
My cat's
like,
practically hugging my leg.
I have been doing a lot of talking in my live stream, not so much in my YouTube videos. But I've decided that I'm not going to be doing Let's Talk videos.
Thank the heavens. Ugh. Though, honestly, every vlog that she does is essentially just a Let's Talk video. Because she just sits in front of her camera and talks. I've been doing weekly reading vlogs, if you haven't noticed, where I just kind of go over the books that I've read. And yeah, I just sit in front of the camera and talk about the books that I've read. But what else have I got to do? I at least show you the books that I've read too.
At all. Or if I do, it is going to be different. I don't want my channel to be reflected around rumors, hate, drama.
That's all you have, though. You don't do anything with your life. I mean, I've been thinking about getting a fire pit and just burning a shitload of cardboard in my backyard. I could vlog that. Just be like, just me out in the backyard burning shit like a weirdo. Or I could vlog me hanging out with a friend. I could get back into magic and do card openings or whatever. I could do all of this kind of stuff. I don't really do it, but I mean, I could do it. You always talk about how you're always doing Lego, but you never give us vlogs of you just building Legos. If you just shut up, didn't say a damn word about anything, and just started posting videos of you doing Legos, nobody would give a shit about the fucking drama. You wouldn't have to keep making up lies, and you'd get you could get an audience of just speed run Lego videos with music into the background, and people would eat that shit up.
And I know a lot of people, like, when Chantel was going through, like, the whole cat thing, and, like, people were like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go to prison. People were, like, coming at me with,
Brah! That's why she left Kuwait! Because she was going to jail!
Amberlynn, you're boring. I'm gonna go to Chantel's channel.
You are boring. At least Chantel goes and does shit.
That's more entertaining. Amberlynn, you need to, like, add a side character, a girlfriend, a caretaker, or you're gonna lose views. I don't care. I would rather, like, have my sanity over making large amounts of money. As long as I can get by in life, like, I'm happy about that. I have been just
bullshit
feeling so much better mentally. I've been taking Zoloft for a month now, and I feel the effects of it. I feel it working, and I notice it in multiple areas of my life, and I just feel a lot more positive and happy and light. If people only watch me for drama, then that's not going to be here. I'm not just going to, like, create drama and create Let's Talk videos.
You literally create drama by lying all the fucking time. That's what you do. How do you tell if Amberlynn Reed is lying? Is she talking?
Just to, like, get a rise out of people. And there's going to be rumors about me. People are going to speculate about me. That's part of the job, if you will. But nothing I say will ever be believed by those who believe the rumors just for their entertainment. And I just know that I'm better than that. I'm better than...
People don't believe the rumors for entertainment reasons. People believe the rumors because you have no credibility, and I thought you just straightened your hair. What the fuck is that thing in your hands?
Constantly, like, making myself a spectacle. I know that I am better than constantly talking about these speculations and these rumors.
Bullshit. You're bringing it up right now because you want people to talk about the rumors. That's why you're bringing it up.
My mental health is going to be my #1 priority, besides, like, the obvious.
Why did you cut there?
My fur babies, my physical health, things like...
Your fur babies are not a priority to you because they would be in way better condition, and they would actually give a shit about you if they were your priority. I mean... You look at my reading vlog that I posted yesterday, you see me getting annoyed by my cat because he can't stop getting in my lap because he actually likes me.
Like that. But I am trying to think of, like, if I do Let's Talk videos, it is going to be more of the Linterview, which is the voice.
So more people just slobbing your knob.
Messages that you guys send me, because I know you guys genuinely enjoy those. I know those come from, like, a good place. They don't come from a bad place.
No, we don't. We do not like the Linterview. It's just people slobbing your knob and you getting a high off of that.
Or maybe at the end of each vlog, I can answer one Linterview question. I don't know. We'll see. You know, that's why I love doing YouTube, is because there's really no rules. I can just do whatever I want, what feels right, what feels comfortable to me. But I'm going to finish getting ready, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys. So I got a call to my...
Why the fuck does she have the goddamn sunglasses on top of her head? Like, it looks so fucking ridiculous. And the fact that she needs makeup to even attempt to hide those dark circles is ridiculous. Like, they're still there. You can still fucking see them.
My phone yesterday morning, and I was like, hello? They're like, you have flowers in the lobby that are being delivered to you. And I was literally so confused. You guys, I have some of the most amazing friends, like, in the whole world. A friend of mine sent me flowers, and they're honestly so beautiful. It's just, they know that I had a lot going on, and then the whole thing with my tooth, and I don't know, it seems like that just...
And she's bringing up the fucking tooth again.
That just literally, like, brightened my day. Look how freaking stunning this is. And not only that, but the vase, phenomenal. Like, I'm obsessed. I am so appreciative.
You're obsessed with everything. Is there anything on the planet you're not obsessed with?
And I know you're watching, and just thank you so much. Like, I literally love you. I appreciate you so much, like, as a friend, as a person in my life. And a lot of you probably know her. It's actually Samantha, Pink Sparkles, here on YouTube, or Pink Vlogs here on YouTube. Her and I have been friends now for like 7 years, and it's like, the plot twist is, she was one of the first 2 people I ever watched on YouTube, like, over a decade ago. And I genuinely never thought her and I would ever be friends, but like, she is someone that I can go to and talk about anything with, and vice versa. Like, I love her so much. Thank you. She is one of the sweetest, most positive people I have ever known in my whole life. So I have been in
I don't even know who that person is. I'm gonna be honest.
my like soft food era.
And this is not a good camera angle for you, honey buns.
Extremely soft food ever since getting my tooth removed. But
Bitch, I was eating regular food within a week after my wisdom teeth got taken out. So, grow a pair.
I'm now able to venture out. So I've been having steamed dumplings because they're
processed frozen food.
still super soft. And I have them with a ramen. It's just what I've been eating lately. All I can really get down without like...
Okay, I will give her the steamed dumplings in ramen, pretty fucking tasty. If you've ever tried the Mila dumpling things, they've got like not the soup dumplings, they have the other dumplings. If you take the beef ones of those, add like 3 of those to the Shin Ramen Black, fucking delicious. I just cook them in the broth instead of like microwaving or steaming. But steaming isn't that hard, bitch. Why you putting them in the microwave?
Messing up the healing. So I got my big molar back there.
Nobody gives a shit.
All your teeth are different sizes. They will all heal differently. They all have different amount of roots. The tooth that I got removed has 3 roots. So it makes the healing a lot harder, the pain a lot worse. I've had wisdom teeth removed, and that was nothing, like literally nothing compared to getting this tooth removed. Like, it's been a whole adventure. So these dumplings are super easy. You just put them in the microwave. It says for 1 minute, 45 seconds, but I do it for 2 minutes. It does come with a little sauce pack, but I don't use that because I just put these literally in my soup. I've also been living off of ice cream. It has just been torture. You think that like eating...
The 600-pound woman is living off of ice cream. She is using the fact that she got a tooth removed to eat like shit. That is why she is eating like shit. She's using the tooth as an excuse for it.
Ramen and ice cream would be great and grand, but like, I miss crunchy things. I miss real...
Bullshit. I bet your arms miss not having a 5-pound weight attached to them.
Real actual meat, like hamburgers and steak. I just miss things like that. So I'm just waiting for my ramen to cook. This is what it looks like. I just add a little bit of soy sauce, sriracha.
Is she eating fucking ramen with a spoon? Bitch, get your chopsticks out and eat it like a regular person. Fucking heathen.
and a tiny bit of mayo just to give it a creamy effect. After I eat this, I have to remember to tell you guys this random story time about a few nights ago when I ordered ramen from DoorDash.
Hello. So it has been like...
Where's the DoorDash story? Said you were gonna... Well, I mean, technically she is giving us a... This is after she ate the ramen, but you couldn't eat your ramen and then do the video right then? Fucking hell.
4 or 5 days since I have vlogged. So I woke up a few days ago and my throat was so dry. Like, I have never felt anything like that ever. And super raspy. And I'm sure you guys can maybe tell my voice just does not sound right. But I don't feel sick per se. I feel a bit fatigued. So I feel like I'm...
You have a cold. It's called a cold. People get them all the fucking time. And you know when I normally get them? When I hang out with someone new.
I'm either getting like laryngitis or I'm just getting a really bad cold. I just feel...
Laryngitis is just swelling of like your voice box and the larynx. And it comes when you get like a cold or the flu or strep. Like it comes with them. You dingus.
Feel it all right here. I hate it. So I've just been trying to rest. I've also still been trying to heal with my tooth. And all of that is...
Oh my god. Fucking hell. Enough with the fucking tooth. It's already been over a week. I'm sure your tooth is fucking fine.
going really good as well. So that's why I've been like away from YouTube. It's just a lot of healing at once and just trying to like be good with my physical health. But I was editing this vlog and I was like, oh my god, there's so many things that I was going to talk about and I forgot. So I'm here to do it now. So the DoorDasher story, it's like irrelevant now, but during my Tuesday live stream, I was talking about like how I've been eating a lot of ramen lately. And so after I got off of live stream, I DoorDashed ramen because I had no more. And the guy, like when he handed it to me, because I always go outside and I get my stuff. I don't want them to have to go through the lobby, figure it all out, blah, blah, blah. So I always go outside. And he winked at me and I was like, oh my god. And I usually like can catch a vibe. I could tell when someone's like into me. And I've never had this happen to the point of like the person literally messaging me on my DoorDash. So he literally messaged me and he was like, it was so good to see you. You're so beautiful. And then like he asked if I was single and I was just like, what is happening? I mean, it definitely gave me a little pep in my step because I haven't been feeling the greatest like physically.
500 for things that never happened.
Like my tooth and whatnot. I just didn't know that like DoorDash drivers could like literally hit on you in like the DMs on there. Like I'm literally shook about it. And yeah, so that was like a random.
Honestly, since it's saying see original Spanish, I could totally see this. Some of the Mexicans down south are a little forward. I am saying this from experience, honest to God, I am saying that from experience.
Moment in time. So there's this new show. I have been more on the show grind lately. I haven't been watching as much YouTube. I feel like YouTube is kind of toxic and here I am uploading to YouTube. It's my job. So a lot of YouTube I just like,
bitch, you be toxic.
Don't watch as much anymore. There are a few YouTubers I still watch, but I have been like watching some movies and some shows. It takes me a few days to watch a movie. I bounce back and forth due to like attention span, but there's this one new game.
I bounce back and forth due to attention span. I think that this is a residual habit of doing that shit to Becky all the time to just keep her worn down. There, I said it.
Game show. I love a game show. And I'm watching it on Hulu. It's called 1% Club. And I'm telling you, I need to go on that show because I'm sitting here getting every single question right. I seem dumb. I seem very dumb, ignorant, all the words, okay? I just seem very stupid out loud, but I swear on the inside, I actually am kind of smart, and it's like I don't realize it until I watch shows like this where it's like riddles and random trivia, and I don't know, it's different. It's not like standard trivia. It's like questions you really have to like think about. So definitely.
There is a difference between being able to recall random trivia versus being able to recall that random trivia and apply that knowledge somewhere else. You're not smart. You're not. And I say this as someone who can recall random dumb trivia, but I can also apply it to other stuff. I am also the person that learned how to write in 4 years by watching YouTube videos that were rip into reviews on poorly written books and then applying what I learned from those to what I was writing. You can ask me the definition of a Gary Stew or a Mary Sue, and I can apply the knowledge of that definition, which is basically just a character that nothing ever really goes wrong for them. Everybody loves them. They always have the answer. That kind of thing. They also have like super OP powers most times. I can take that knowledge of what that is, read a story, and point out where the Gary, like whether or not the main character is a Gary Stew or a Mary Sue. Random trivia applied. That's the mark of intelligence. Being able to regurgitate information, that is not the mark of intelligence. The mark of intelligence is taking that information and applying it in other aspects. You can't do that. Look at your fucking Scotty shit.
I recommend. It's a fun show, and I would totally be on that shit. So I also want to talk about the fact that I think I'm gonna go back to having a YouTube schedule. I feel like I thrive under a set schedule. Like I genuinely work better under pressure. And when I don't have a schedule, like I'm my own boss. I let myself like get away with not posting, and I don't like that. Like I enjoy filming, I enjoy posting. I love editing. So it's like having a schedule. Like
if you enjoyed filming and editing and posting and all of that, your videos wouldn't be 18 minutes once a week. You would be videoing more of what you're doing throughout the week instead of just sitting down on your ass and going, oh yeah, I did this, this, and this. Bye! Give me money!
Means like I have to post. So my schedule that I did for the 10 weeks where I was doing like Let's Talk, I was doing weigh in, what I ate today, and then a weekly vlog. I want to do something very similar to that, but
You mean the weigh-ins we'll never fucking see because you don't actually want to tell us your weight because you're at 600 pounds?
The difference will be I'm going to be putting my weigh-in and my what I ate today in the same video, and I want to upload those on Wednesday. Mondays, I want to upload a vlog, whether it's just a few days of a vlog, one day of a vlog, or a full week of a vlog. Regardless, Monday will be a vlog. And then Friday, I want to do Let's Talk. I know in the beginning of this video, I talked about how like I probably won't be doing that, but I feel like...
So she's doing the same schedule. She's just doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and she's doing all the same shit.
Let's Talk. This time it's going to be a little different. There are things that should be talked about, and I just want it to be in a more positive way. Like, I want more of like a positive aura around it. So everything that will be talked about in Let's Talk videos from this point forward will be coming from a more positive place. It's just my mental health like has drastically improved, and I need it to stay that way because I just feel lighter and happier like as a person. It's crazy how much like when your mental health is so bad, how much that truly affects you. Like my mental health was getting to the point where like there was a moment where I wanted to go to the mental hospital, and I talked to my mom about it. We were actually at bingo. I would say it was about 6 weeks ago, and it's really embarrassing because there's actually cameras outside of bingo. Like I can't. So I'm like thinking, did they hear or see that? I don't even know. But I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack. I had to literally step outside. I was bawling my eyes out.
You ever think that that might be your subconscious trying to tell you that you need to take responsibility for the fact that you are in the situation that you are in health-wise, and it's your fault you're in this situation? Did you ever stop to consider that?
My mom came, she was hugging me, and I told her some things that are pretty personal, but it was very close to me, like just checking myself in because I was struggling that bad, and I just feel so much better.
You know what? Going into that, you probably would have gotten some inpatient shit that you have been needing for years now. And you might have been able to start getting on the track to actually like losing the weight and being a better person.
Like genuinely, Zoloft worked for me years ago, and it's working for me again. And it's ironic, the only reason why I stopped taking Zoloft years ago is because I felt better. My anxiety was better. I wasn't so depressed. Like I didn't have crazy mood swings. I didn't feel things so strongly. So in my brain, I was like, oh, I'm improved. I don't need to take Zoloft anymore. It's like, no, girl, like the reason why you feel this way is because of the Zoloft, so you need to stay on it. So it just feels really good to like be in such a fucking good place. And yeah, it makes me really happy. So I do have a Torrid haul.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
gonna be trying this stuff on because like I just feel so fatigued. Like I don't know if this is like laryngitis. I don't know.
It's a fucking cold. Everybody gets goddamn colds. Don't sit here and fucking milk it like you're milking your goddamn tooth. Like you milked the cellulitis that apparently made you gain weight. Or like you milked fucking COVID. It's a goddamned cold. You're fine. Watch, I say that and next week she's dead.
What it is, but it's giving laryngitis. Either way, I just want to feel better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I got, and maybe in future video I can actually do the try-on haul. I don't know, we'll see. But there are some cutie patootie dresses that Torrid has, and okay, this is cherries. It's giving apron. Like this looks like what an apron would look like. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know. I really liked the cherries, okay? I love cherries. It's just a thing that me and my mom enjoy together. And I really liked the pink color and the polka dots, and I really like this black little tie in the front that would like...
If you're gonna show us these bolts of fabric and say that they're dresses, it would be better to do this video standing up instead of sitting on your couch or having your camera farther away. Just a suggestion.
tie in with like my black choker, and you guys know I like to wear darker clothing, but I'm trying to step out into the danger zone, but I don't know if I'm gonna like this now that I see it in person. I guess we'll see when I actually try.
I mean, it is just gonna make you look like a giant cherry.
Right on. And then I got this super cute black and white checkered dress, and it has like a red tie. It's the same material as the
Both dresses look like shit if you ask me, but I'm also not a fashionista.
cherry one. I feel like I'm gonna like this one more, but now that I see it in person, I'm over here like, don't I have something like this already? Girl, I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't know. It just looks familiar, but that's definitely my aesthetic. Black and white. And then, again, in the same material as those first two dresses, we have a red polka dotted. So this was like retro dresses, and I was like, you know what? I want to try something different. And this has a cute black tie, again, which will...
You know what? Dresses do look cute when you're wearing them as dresses, not as shirts.
tie in good with like my leggings that I wear under my dresses, choker, etc. That's so cute. I hope that I like these on. Fingers crossed. They feel a little tight, like up here, but I mean, you never know. It might work out really good. So I got a white mesh. So I have the black one of this, but like I said, I'm trying to add more color. I know a lot of people don't think white is a color, which I don't think it is. I think it's like an absence of...
Black would be the absence of color because it absorbs light. White is the abundance of color because it reflects all of the light. We see color because that is a bit like if you look at something that's red, the light hitting it and bouncing off, it's the red light that we're seeing. That's how light works. The sky appears blue to us because that is how the light, as it's coming in through the atmosphere, is broken up. Daily science lesson.
Of color, or is that black? I don't know. I'm not a color Scientologist. Let me know.
Scientology is a religion.
Sense. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying not to wear such darker colors. I'm also trying to wear lighter colors. I don't know. I don't want to like not be myself. So if I don't feel comfortable wearing something, I'm literally just not going to. But it doesn't hurt to try. And then last but not least, we have one last dress, which is a black and white one. This one is so freaking cute. This is my favorite for sure. I know I always say I don't like floral, but when it's something, I was gonna say subtle, this feels subtle to me. It's not like that grandma floral. This is more like cute modern floral. If you know, you know. But that's literally what this is. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cute.
She might actually become intelligent if the money that she spends on these clothes, she spent on books and actually read them.
And I can literally wear white mesh with it, or I can do black. So the last two things that I want to do in my Monday vlogs is I still want to do comment of the day. I also want to do an oracle reading for myself. So I'm going to be choosing 2 cards from Life Happens and 2 cards from What's the Vibe. And I am just going to completely be editing out all the shuffling, and I'll show you guys my 4 cards.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she chose the cards.
Is signs. And the signs say risk, opportunity, and safety. Second card is love. Tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry is my third card. And my fourth one is soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. Wow, this one is very clearly saying something, and I think I'm going to be journaling about this one. If you guys are tarot readers out there and you guys come from an unbiased area of your heart and your intuition, then you guys can read this for me if you want to and interpret it in the way that you would like to. But I'm going to do this one in private. So sometimes I will interpret my cards for you guys, but I just feel like that one's personal, which is okay because that's a boundary for me. So here's comment of the day. This is from the last video that I uploaded. And from here on out, whenever I do comment of the day in my Monday vlog, it's gonna be pulled from the Monday vlog prior. All right, so today's is from Tybalt, and she's gone. Well, I'm back, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.
much you want to bet she's just lying to herself about her fucking oracle cards. Though, if you haven't yet, definitely check out my buddy Shin and go subscribe for fraudulent gaming days. But let's look at her comments. That DoorDasher knew he'd have to be back 10 times this week and wanted to secure the tips. We get it. You got a tooth pulled. I love how the dentist, nurses, doctors, random people on the street, waiters, food delivery services all compliment you and think you're so beautiful. He probably asked you if you were single because he couldn't believe the food he was delivering was for one person. White is the absence of color. I don't know. I'm not a color Scientologist. I'm actually really smart. That one. The fact you're living off of ice cream and not taking the opportunity to make healthy smoothies or something of that nature at your size is wild, right? I guess you're just never going to take your health seriously. Eating nothing but ramen and ice cream because you had a tooth pulled is crazy for someone as big as you. Yogurt, smoothies, applesauce, shit like that. That is what you should have been eating. But no, you pick the highest calorie thing out there. This is exhausting, watching someone spew so much shit out their mouth but never put any of it into action. Get some control over yourself. This is pathetic. Exactly. Like, not even just that. This morning for breakfast, I made like the Quaker Oats, maple brown sugar, instant oatmeal. And I get these packaged things of freeze-dried fruit, and I added an apple one to that, and it was fucking delicious. Ain't no way you're full-on lesbian and gushing this much over a male DoorDash driver. Makes a valid point. You know most women would be creeped out by a male DoorDash delivery driver doing that. Yes, exactly. Like when I mentioned Mexican guys being really forward from experience, I called a dude to like come out and get my lawn mowed because it was getting overgrown, because I don't rent. I got to take care of the lawn myself. Once the guy knew, like, it was a Mexican guy. Once he knew I was single, he started hitting on me hardcore, and it was fucking weird. I did not like it. It was... So when he called his buddy to get it mowed that day, I'm just sitting there like, I'm keeping this dude's card because he didn't hit on me. You know most women would be creeped out. Okay, yeah, we already read that. Amber, it's not a flex that a man hit on you. It's unprofessional, and I'm sure that it's prohibited. You're hyped up over a creep, right? She gives massive tips to her DoorDashers. This is literally just coming after they received their tip, showing gratitude and keeping her sweet for the next time they deliver to her. Hello, it's lying. Well, that was the cat being kind of weird. So I think I'm going to call it here. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys so much. And definitely check out my Crusades Against Bad Writing. We are working on our rewrite of the Scotty. We changed the main character's name to Amber. It is coming swimmingly, and I am having so much fun with that. I do know that I missed the last 2 Sundays on that, but this past Sunday, not yesterday when you see this video, but the day before, I did get that video out, so definitely check that out. I am aiming for 10 chapters on that, and then we'll be done with that, and we will go on to something else. Also, don't forget to check out my books. on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description for sure. July 4th, The Raven's Ire comes out. And on July 1st through the 5th, you can get Dawn Pearson's for free on Kindle for everybody. All of my books are also free if you have Kindle Unlimited. So why not check them out? If you have Kindle Unlimited, go ahead, check them out. It's not going to hurt you. And you can see my evolution through writing through these books for sure. I think that's everything. I have a kitty in my lap. He is being super sweet on me right now. And I think this is a good time to say goodbye to all of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Eyes that refuse to see only nurture the rot sevenfold. Wisdom unheeded, the wind to blow the castle down. Round and round the cycle goes, not a care for the stop. A soul once pure turned to rust at your touch.